Alright, this is the top 5 things that you're going to need if you're going to be going to college, whether you're on campus, off campus, starting freshman year, or transferring, or just still currently in school. Let's check the list out. So a little bit about me. I just graduated recently. I was in school for 6 years. Well, the whole time actually. I lived off campus. Okay, first things first. So one of the first things that you're gonna need that's very important is gonna be a student ID. So off the bat, student ID is going to be important just for a few reasons. You could have a possibility for free transportation. Some cities offer that. At least for me, I had free public transportation in Lexington. All I had to do was just show my ID. They told me it wasn't required to have a student ID. Hold on. Try to get comfortable. They told me not to be thinking that I'm required to have a student ID. However, when it came to taking exams, especially when I had to do a Scantron exam, it had me put in my student ID, which even now that I graduated, I have no idea where to find that if I didn't have that student ID. Like, I really have no idea where I could find that. Another thing too is you're gonna get discounts. You know, some places offer discounts. All you gotta do is show an ID. If you have that, you're set. The next thing you're gonna need is going to be a pen or pencil. One of the reasons why I recommend having a pen or a pencil over having paper is because you're gonna have an easier shot in asking somebody for a piece of paper compared to asking somebody for pencils. Not many people carry a lot of pen and pencils. I know technology is taking over right now. iPads are taking over. However, there are going to be exams that are still going to be on paper, and you're going to at least need a number 2 pencil, especially if it's on that Scantron as I mentioned before. This ties in with that student ID. Number 3 on our list is going to be chargers, cables. Having chargers is cool because you are able to stay on campus for a longer time. If you're not somebody who lives on campus, you are kind of limited on things that you can do. You're gonna be even more limited if you are taking notes on an iPad or a laptop. Homework usually has been shifting over to just online. I used to do engineering homework online. The problems would be online. So if I didn't have my laptop charger, I would resort to my phone, which a smaller screen to look at homework is kind of a pain. Of course, you also have computer labs and libraries that you can access a computer. However, just finding the ability to plug it in, whether you're in class or just in the same study spot that you have been in the past few minutes, hours, it's just gonna be beneficial for you. And I think you should bring a charger so that you're not struggling to finish an assignment just because your laptop's about to die, or stop taking notes because your iPad is running out of battery. That would suck. But the main thing, especially if you're off campus, want to make friends, you have a potential chance to do that. You stay and have a study session with people. You don't have to ask for a charger. You could even provide a charger. That's just a nice little way to connect with somebody. Our second most important thing that we're going to need, it really also depends on the weather, but I'm picking umbrella or raincoat. Now, the weather app is important to look at every day. Depends on the state, of course. So here where I am in Kentucky for school, the weather is kind of known to be unpredictable. It's not like other states where you know for a fact that rain is very, very low. However, I do have a moment where I had my umbrella and it came clutch. I checked the weather. I even went after it was still raining to take a screenshot of this, and it was just to cement the fact that this umbrella saved me from getting soaked. I really think that you should consider having an umbrella or a raincoat at least in your backpack. It is game changer. It's probably one of the most important things you need. You can get rid of everything else. These next two, this one and the next one, are the two most important things you need. Before I get to number one, I'm going to give you honorable mentions. The first one is going to be earbuds. Now, for earbud or headphones, it's an honorable mention only because not everyone really likes to listen to music or listen to podcasts, etc. I love listening to music. I got these before, people were raving about the Bose Quiet Comfort and the Sony XM4, XM whatever. I used to be big on headphones. I used to be big on music. Not so much anymore. One thing to consider is the same thing with the weather. You kind of want to make sure that your headphones are good for if they get a little bit of rain droplets on them. Will they break? Will they not break? I've had these since like 20... I actually don't know, 2018 I think. But I mean, you can kind of tell they're kind of cracking right here. Some people just like to walk around campus. They also want to be aware of their surroundings. If you're listening to music like this and you have the noise cancellation on this one or the AirPods, you're not gonna know who's beside you, who's behind you, and you can end up getting hurt. That's why it's an honorable mention, not a need. The next one's gonna be a case for your glasses if you wear glasses, or just in general, microfiber cloth. If you're like me and you have glasses, having a microfiber cloth, you have an iPad, maybe you have a laptop, they have a screen. The best way is to clean it, either your phone, your glasses, your laptop, screen, anything with a screen. Microfiber cloth. I have two cases so I have the one that these can fit in my backpack. If you're going to play a sport and you can take them off, put them in that case, and you're good to go. You don't have to worry about these breaking. I mean, I think it's a fair honorable mention, as not everyone wears glasses. And finally, before I get to number one, hand sanitizer. I have some in my backpack, in my car. Having some, especially after you eat and you're still on campus, hand sanitizer to just, get all that greasiness hopefully out of your finger. Though, I will say though, my hands do dry up real quick. I don't have lotion in my backpack because that'd be kind of weird. Last but not least, a water bottle. Having water bottles is cool, it is game changer. You should always be drinking water, really. Hydration is important. You're walking around campus. If you have a big campus, you case decently. It's not like super big, but it is a good walk. I do recommend having something with a seal, with a lid. If you're gonna be carrying it, this is fine. This is a gift that somebody gave me. It's got my name on it. If you're gonna have something like this, you're probably just gonna be better off carrying it, as it could spill while it sloshes around and some liquid can probably seep out of the little hole. You don't want to get your backpack wet or dirty with coffee. If you're not gonna have water, that's fine. Put whatever you want in there. However, being hydrated is important, and you also save some money. If you have this, you could fill it up in a water fountain. You got an extra water that you can start drinking. You get lunch on campus or even off campus anywhere, you're at least going to be reminded, hey, I don't need anything, I have water. I like to have an insulated one just because I like to keep my drinks cold or hot. That'll definitely change my mood about whether or not I drink water, because I like cold water, but that's just me. And then finally, you have all these water bottles. People like to customize their backpacks with pins. You get all customized, your laptop with stickers. Why not do it to your water bottle? You can personalize it, make it unique. You'll get a lot of compliments. A lot of people are friendly in college. They will say things. I got a compliment on this jacket. I get compliments everywhere on this jacket. They love it. I think if you have these 5 things, you're gonna be golden. They're super. Even the honorable mentions, even if you don't listen to music, even if you don't have glasses or an iPad, I think having these things would be a guaranteed success you all for watching. Please let me know which one you found the most useful.